Hello, Gemini. This is your career and life focus for the month of October 2017. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please check out my website, g1insights.org, for a personal reading just specially for you. Gemini, this is also your life purpose reading. So, for a lot of you, this may and may not resonate with you. So, it is important to remember that. And again, if you want something personally for you, then just email me or check out my website, g1insights.org. So let's get started. So, Gemini, for some of you, if you use your time with intention to collect data that may bring into your creative workshop, you will find every day to be one of fun. So what that means is using all that you got to get what you want. Using all that you are made of to fulfill your life purpose. That is what that means. A lot of you been having this sense of moving on, been this desire to move on, or a lot of you are on the search for something more meaningful. And I feel like this can be looking for a different job, or for some of you, you just recently retired, and then for some of you, you may be saving up for retirement. Either way, I just see some type of change in regard to your employment. Some of you are saving up money for retirement, saving up for some type of vacation or some type of family trip or gathering as well. I see a lot of you being extra motivated this month to go after what you want. So communicate with vision and be a leader, okay? Gemini, last month I talked to you about being more social or getting more out there or giving people a chance. I also talked to you about not indulging in gossip and not indulging in relationships that may hinder your success. Okay? So, Gemini, with that being said, I feel like there were some changes that were made, but I also felt like you were still kind of indecisive about a lot of decisions. Okay? I see a lot of endings and beginnings here, but I also see things happening like rather sudden. Something that just happens just like that. Okay? This is a sudden event that needs immediate attention. So time is of the essence, so think things through carefully. Anytime that the King of Fire come out and the Knight of Fire come out, that is a lot of bold energy. But I feel like it's also encouraging you to be bold, to be assertive, to be strong-minded, to stand up for what you feel, but also choose your battles wisely. And I feel like I spoke to you about this before. Gemini, this is a time for you to clear your chakras, to call upon Archangel Metatron to assist you with that. And how you do that is by focusing upon all that feels good. Okay? Tapping into your intuition, thinking about the core of the matter, the core of the situation. Why do you feel a certain way? Whatever challenging situation occurred this first week of October, I just see you trying to buy your way out of the situation. Like, I see just a lot of conflict at work, okay? I feel like there is some type of conflict at work. Even in September, there was conflict at work, okay? But also, the very first week of October brings about conflict as well when it comes to personal life, like when it comes to your love life, and when it comes to work, I feel. And this is why it's telling you to choose your battles wisely. Be cautious about the things that you say. Think about, be careful about the way that you behave towards others. Because I feel like something that has been happening is about to backfire. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is what's happening. So I do see endings and beginnings. So whatever is going to transpire, dear love, for some of you, it's a good thing that is happening. I mean, I feel like this needed to happen anyway so that it can kind of shake you up just enough to be able to get your confidence back, to make you strong again, to get you motivated again. So I feel like whatever the situation is, it needed to happen. There is a lot of epiphanies and realizations that's happening this month. And some of those dreams and epiphanies you may not understand. But for those of you who have been tapping into your spirituality, you will be able to recognize where you have went wrong or where you need to make some adjustments. The old must be released so that the new can enter. I also believe that Cancer got this as well, okay? And with that being said, if you have Cancer somewhere in your birth chart, then please review that, okay? Now, when it comes to a lot of you, because I see, like I said, I do see retirement here, but then I also see hobbies. So I feel like in the midst of you retiring, you will be able to have more time to think about how you are spending your time, what you would like to spend your time doing. This is also you realizing what makes you happy and what you would like to do. So this is also you kind of saying, well, you know what, even though I'm saving up to retire, or even though I am retired, I still love cooking, or I still love, flowers and garden work, right? So for a lot of you, you may be taking on that hobby. You may be working at your hobby or taking up some type of trade towards your hobby just to learn a lot more. But this can also just be you, when it comes to retirement anyway, this can also just be you saving up for your garden or saving up for your retirement. I see just that a lot of you do like flowers, but a lot of you also are great social workers. A lot of you are also great at counseling, at guiding people. So trust your feelings and your dreams to guide your career path, okay? Now, when it comes to this retirement, I just feel like a lot of you, if it's not retirement, then it's definitely the loss of a job, okay? And maybe that's why I said this sudden change is something that's going to happen. So this can be a loss of a job. This can also be, I just see some type of conflict at work for some of you, okay? And this is not the loss of a job, and this is definitely reduced hours or a loss of a job, or this can potentially be you quitting a job too. Okay? So again, I'm sorry for the strong, tense emotions here, but this is also about a change in your work schedule, most likely related to reducing your hours of employment, but this is also voluntary on your part. So for a lot of you, you are retiring, but for some of you, you're just saving up for retirement, because retirement is a big thing, and it's a big deal. It's a big change in your daily routine and your identity. So this is definitely something that a lot of you are preparing for, or that some of you that may have just recently retired, this is how you are spending your freed up hours. Whether this transition is something you planned for or not, you will now be focusing on how to spend your freed up hours, as well as accompanying financial changes, okay? You receive this because it's like something is shifting, okay? This is shifting your schedule or your budget, but it can also be encouragement with planning, okay? Encouragement with self-honesty and inputs of experts such as financial advisors or counselors. You will enjoy a beautiful retirement, okay? So for a lot of you that have had these type of things on your minds lately, just know that retirement will be beautiful. You don't have to stress so much about it. You don't have to worry too much. I feel like you will have all the resources and everything you need to make sure that your retirement is successful, that you're okay. Okay? But this can, like I said, if it's not retirement for some of you that are a lot younger, right, then this can just simply mean That maybe one of your parents are retiring. Maybe someone you love is retiring, okay? This can also be just a change of employment. So this can be that you quit or got fired, or that you're either looking for a new type of hobby or a new job, something that fulfills you. Okay? So trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Because I also see an opportunity to pursue your dreams. So for a lot of you, I see a lot of you working with children right now, and I feel like at this job, it's like you have a bond with children that some people don't quite understand. But I also see you being at work, working with these children and having some type of conflict. Okay, and not because of the children, but because you and someone else don't get along. And I brought this up to you last month, Gemini. That's the interesting part about all of this, is that I remember talking to you guys about this. Okay, but this is also taking a meaningful vacation. So again, I see the Eight of Water here, and there is some type of desire to move on, some type of desire for something much more meaningful, or spiritual or emotional growth. So I do see a lot of you, just simply taking a vacation to a place that you've always dreamed about. Okay? Also, with that being said, this is strong energy here for you guys. So I'm going to come back to your hobbies and everything in a second. But I wanted to point out this to you for a second. You guys got the Lovers card here too. And so again, this retirement thing, this can be you and your spouse thinking of plans, thinking of savings or IRAs, or just kind of saving up for something. I just feel like you guys are saving up for something. Or you and your spouse may have just recently came back from vacation. But this is also about weighing out your decisions carefully, choosing your battles wisely. This can also be about intimate relationships. Now with the Lovers card here, I do feel that this is your energy, Gemini. Okay? I do feel like this is your energy. You haven't had this card in a while anyway, not from me. So it's interesting that it came out. So I'm glad that it did, because this is your own energy. Now, this could be all about intimate relationships. So you may need to speak with your spouse about your finances, or you may have to have those heart-to-heart conversations about where you stand with employment, or if you may have been feeling like you want to take a vacation or leave a particular job. I just see you and your spouse having some heart-to-heart conversations about that. But I also see some type of event that needs your attention right away. Something is happening really fast, okay? I see the King of Fire here, which is all about being ambitious and charismatic. But this is also about paying attention to details, okay? This is focusing on your priorities, focusing on what you need to do. This is talking to financial advisors, someone who can help you sign up for different IRA plans or packages or whatever it is, or maybe talking to a travel agent as well. Talking to someone for some type of creative advice, or definitely just being more adventurous, or maybe there's just the need to go out more or to take a vacation. This is you feeling restless, feeling like you just want to give up, feeling tired of fighting for your position. Gemini, the reason why I keep bringing this up, and again, this may and may not apply to all of you, but for some of you, I feel like this is very strong. So for a lot of you, this is trust in divine guidance, simply just because you need to, but this is just also letting you know that you need to, I don't know, if you're not working with children, then you may need to, because this card came out and then I put it back in the deck because I'm like, well, I just don't see a lot of Gemini people doing this, but because honestly, I don't think you have patience for this. I just see you getting bored, wanting to do something more meaningful. So a lot of you may be working with children, might be kind of bored with the job. But for some of you, this may actually be your life's purpose. So if you have never thought about that, then you should. Okay? Because, and then this can also be a child psychologist, or maybe working in therapy, working as a therapist, or working as a psychologist, or I just also just heard working at the like a cancer hospital, like some type of, I want to say like one of those hospitals that specialize in cancer with children, like children's cancer. Maybe being a advocate for that, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So this could very be that this is the time to go after that dream, or go after, or to pursue that dream if that's what you've always wanted to do. If you've always wanted to help support or heal, sick or ill children, then this is definitely the time to do it. But for some of you, this is just you getting straight bored with this job, okay? This can be a daycare. This can be being a pediatrician or something. I just see a lot of you getting bored with that. But I also see, because this is the thing. For a lot of you, I see flowers here. And working with flowers does open your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So a lot of you may even be thinking about working with flowers, or working in the fields where you can have your own florist shop or something. I don't know. I just see a lot of you doing that as well. Now, this can be also, because I like I said, I don't know why this came out either, but I just feel like this can also be fragrance or color or beauty for you, because that is the type of things that provide healing blessings. So as you grow, admire, and photograph and work with blossoms, so too does your connection with the divine blossom. Your affinity for flowers, does change over time. And it does grow. And you can have everything that you want, dear love, but this is just the beginning. And spending time among them will help every part of your life bloom. So you may literally work with flowers, for example, as a gardener, a florist, or a flower essence healer, right? Or maybe even landscaping too, for those of you men out there, okay? Or it may be that spending personal time with these lovely features of the natural world, okay, sparks your creative ideas about a new career path. So this could just be simple inspiration. So whether your relationship with flowers is destined to become a career, or in, I don't know, and vacation, spend time with them today. Walk to a flower shop, or notice which color comes to you or is drawn to you the most, because this flower holds healing prosperities that you need right now. So if possible, take home and spend time absorbing this color and fragrance. Trust the flower's wisdom and power to help you upon your purpose pathway. Okay? So this card has so many beautiful meanings to it. And at first I didn't quite understand, but I was like, okay, maybe so. So again, if it's not children for some of you, then this is definitely working with flowers, or working in some type of field that will guide you to your next journey or your next career choice, okay? Gemini, you are stronger than you know, or stronger than you even realize. And a lot of you are so hard on yourself, and you don't even have to be. You have a lot going on for you, Gemini. You really do, okay? You are stronger than you know. Challenging situations show you your inner strength, especially when you seem to have no choice but to handle the matter directly. This card is encouraging you to keep going and to call upon the deep well of strength that God has given you. It is within you now, and you can draw it upward to save you, or even to serve you, like a tree drinking water through its roots. So so you may feel like you are bored or you're tired or restless or you just want to walk away and give up and go on vacation. But dear love, while you may feel like giving up, this is a time to persevere. So do not walk away so easily, dear heart. Do not walk away so easily. Okay? Focus on those hobbies because the law of attraction has two parts, two important parts. And the desire for the creation and the allowing of the creation. So whether you are thinking of what you desire or the lack of what you desire, the direction of your thought is your choice. Okay? The law of attraction or the law of creation goes to work upon whatever you are thinking about at that present moment. Okay, so again, like I said in the very beginning, if you will use your time with intention to just simply collect data that you may bring into your creative workshop, you will find every single day to be one of fun. You will have everything you need to make it through, dear love. So I pray to the universe that you are able to trust divine guidance when it comes to you, that you are receptive to all that is being given to you, and that you take this life lesson, whatever has had transpiring this month, okay? Rest assured that by the third week of October, everything will work out for you, dear love. And I love you. Even if you do have to move on to a new job, it's okay. I just feel like this needed to happen, okay? So I love you guys. Have a great day. Stay focused wherever you are in this beauty universe. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. Also, please check out my website if you want something personally just for you at g1insights.org. It should be at the very top of this video or just simply on the bottom. Sometimes I type it in. So I love you guys. Have a great one. Bye.